You'll be whatever you want. A knight in shining armor, or a magic spellcaster. Roll the dice, hoping for a 20 might get the one. The clash of grids can turn the tide of the battle. The dungeon master has saved the tale for us. Let's start this journey together. Ignite the fire and cast your spell. Trust your swords straight into your foes. We have the strength to overcome all the challenges ahead. Embark on adventures, endless journey beyond reality, into the darkest dungeon that waiting for us. Pushing forward and level up. We finish what we have started. Lots of needs.
Hi, we're Clash of Crits. I'm your host and Dungeon Master Psycho, and today we're with the Traffic Society. Today we have Chappie.
37. That's the amount of HP I have left. 37 is the age I tried PCP for the 37th time. 37 is the number of credit cards that I have. Cletus Montgomery Claiborne.
What was that Jim Carrey movie? Was it 23? Where he just kept on freaking out that everything connected to the number 23 and everything like that? That's like the start of like Cletus's
Jim Carrey era.
37 credit cards?
The
The PCP for the 37, like I wasn't expecting the 37th time for PCP. I was like, like him being like, "This is the first time I tried PCP." Like, yeah, that makes sense. He's like, for the 37th time. I'm like, oh, okay. That
You got an addiction, sir.
that's weird.
Is it I tried?
Right? It's not. I tried.
It's I'm an addict. And
Okay. So next we have is also Kuma.
journal entry. What's done in the dark will always find its way to shine. We have done so much that when you see, you might go blind. Carmine Rosalino, aka Rosie the Butcher, the Eldritch Knight.
Okay. Last but not least, we have Drop a Crit.
What is good, everybody? It's the newest, truest, raging paladins of the group, Don Lewis. And my Don fact today is Don used to wet the bed to the age of 14.
Damn.
Okay.
It makes a
So
lot of
did
sense.
George Lopez, I think.
Why do you just know that?
It's
Out of all the fucking people to bring up, like I was expecting like somebody personal in your life. But like you just brought up a celebrity,
yeah, no.
an old celebrity.
I think George Lopez like went to bed until he was 14. Yeah.
Cool, dude.
So why do you know that?
I watch a lot of stand-up.
Okay,
Is that like your hero or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watch a lot of stand-up. I like George Lopez. Nobody fucking likes George Lopez.
I like George,
George Lopez, sure.
Thank
It
you
was
for
just
the
that,
fact. Yeah.
like, out of just all the people,
that's true.
I could have even remotely
when
guessed. I would have even out of the. If I had to guess 100 people, George Lopez wouldn't have been one of them that you were about to say.
Anytime I hear somebody say that they like wet the bed at like an older age, I always just think of George Lopez because that's the first person that I've like heard of that's like past 10 years old, just always wet in the bed and shit like that.
So like, when people have talked about like, oh, I went to bed till I was like 11 or like 14 or 7 or whatever, right? Does like in your mind, does that make you think that that's something that they consistently did, or that like, and like let's say that they pissed themselves in their sleep or whatever when they were 7 years old, and then they did it one other time when they were 14?
Nah,
I don't think that that's considered just like, oh, like I wet the bed type thing. That's
yeah,
just,
like
that's
maybe
just an accident.
a once a week type ordeal.
Okay, because I was just always curious about that. I'm like, I wonder if like that's how people like consider, because when I hear that, I assume it's something that they did relatively consistently. You know what I mean? Maybe even like once a month or something like that or something. But like, I'm like, I wonder if they were just like, yeah, the last time I accidentally pissed on my bed or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
So Don went to bed till he was 14, he said. Was there like a specific reason, do you think?
Trauma.
Oh, well,
No,
genetics.
his grandfather used to spray him with the hose when they were outside and he was fucking up. So
When he was fucking up.
like when Don was like messing around as a kid, you know, like messing up the garden, fucking shit up. You spray him with a hose.
So like maybe a day where he felt real dirty about himself, he then pissed himself in his sleep. So during I was gonna say, because you were an adult, I was gonna say the mud wrestling. I'm like the day of mud wrestling, like Jasmine just makes you sleep on the couch.
Yo, just in a raft.
You know what? Like another thing that makes me think of is lately I've been having dreams. I'm surprised I don't piss myself. Lately, I'll be asleep and I'll have a dream that I get up, go to the bathroom to go pee, and you know how you have that feeling of like relief when you finally go to take a piss?
Yeah.
I feel like that's real, and then I wake up and I'm like, oh, I gotta go pee. Like after that, I dream of going pee and actually feeling the relief.
What happens to me is that like I'm about to piss in my dream. Like I'm about to relieve myself in my dream, and then my body wakes up. I'm like, oh no!
It's like, and it's crazy, like how real it feels. Where you're just like, oh, I'm about to piss myself, and it's like,
I can't.
Yeah, I make myself go pee before I go to bed, so I never even have to get up.
You never drunk like water before you go.
But I mean, even if you make yourself pee, that doesn't change the fact that when you're drunk.
I take water with me when I go to sleep.
Yeah, so do I.
So do I.
Definitely a panic shoot up. Let me run my ass to the bathroom.
Unlike my new diet, since I've been drinking a lot more water, I probably piss at night. I wake up to go piss twice on average.
That would drive me fucking nuts.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
I think so I looked it up before. I think that's on average of like what like a 50-year-old bladder would have to like go through and stuff like that. Waking up like 2 to 3 times a night.
Yeah, well, it makes sense. The fucking my metabolism's older than that 50-year-old fucking
right.
man. So what the fuck ever.
I shouldn't have brought that shit up. My bad. Sore spot.
Sore spot. Okay.
Yo, metabolism is his excuse. I don't got no excuse. That's why I was like, damn. Maybe I should stop drinking water before I go to bed.
All right. Well, after all that wet talk,
the term is a water sports, sir.
Sure. Yeah. You guys ready for a little bit of a recap?
Yeah.
It's gonna be sad.
So last session, the Traffic Society made their way to the Fortress of Memories. Not before Cletus and Rosie started succumbing to despair, but luckily Darian was able to restore their faith and they continued on. Upon entering the fortress, they were bombarded with enemies of the past, and then Rosie seemed to have unintentionally invoked a trial which led to another battle. Afterwards, Cletus presented himself on a pedestal and his life was drained with a very fond memory taken away. Cletus finally recovered, and they continued into another room where they seen an armored mannequin that had been taken by a shadow, which then a creature formed, who then claimed that you all have invoked a trial for your soul to be sacrificed. And now we're all caught up.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So, the four of you are looking at this creature, this being. Do any of you respond?
What do we do?
Wait, we're not about to sacrifice our soul, Rosie.
It could be... Yeah. You know how people say things. It might not be exactly what we think.
I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be what you think.
What is this trial?
To prove yourself to the queen.
What do we need to do?
You see that he gives you a stern look as he looks to the rest of them, almost like waiting, like I hear you, but I don't hear anybody else.
Excuse me, Mr. Raven guy in the shadow armor. So if we fail these trials, our souls are sacrificed.
You are sacrificing your soul to the queen to become one of her elite.
Oh shit.
What if I don't want to do that?
Then why are you here?
Okay, fair enough.
We're here to find memories. Honestly.
Yeah, the Queen of Dragons. Govacho, her memories. You seen them anywhere? It's like a memory like catalog library.
You come into the mother's fortress and you invoke her trial to turn around.
No.
Hell no. She could have my fucking soul. Let's get this shit.
No.
If somebody, you're talking about the beginning for what happened back there, right?
Correct.
Well, I mean, I kind of didn't know what that stone was. Something put it in my hand after they pulled me into the wall.
He looks unfazed.
Oh, that's like normal? That's normal for here? You have people on the walls? Okay. Shit. Is this the only way that we're going to be able to get these memories?
This is not the way to get memories. That's not how this works. What do you mean by get memories?
Well, to figure out the truth of what...
Can we view other people's memories?
If the queen allows it.
I have a question. How many other gods are there that are still around? Because we've only heard of two, which is the Raven Queen and Corman. Is that all there really is anymore?
Maybe for your plane. All of you can roll me an insight if you want. To kind of like grasp of what he's implying.
9.
19.
5.
So, Cletus, what you're grasping of what he's saying is that essentially you guys are doing the wrong thing right now.
Yeah, this is the wrong thing for what we want answers for.
Correct.
Yes. What does it mean to be an elite?
As in, you are sworn to the Raven Queen. You work for the Raven Queen. You become one of her elite in the Shadowfell.
You get to stay here?
You stay here, and you are the ones that help Death move along. Only the Raven Queen's champions, avatars, are represented outside of the Shadowfell.
And how did you become one of those?
You are chosen.
From her elite?
From her.
Ah. Okay, so wrong hallway. Do we just go take the stone back out of that thing?
The trial has been invoked.
So it's already been started.
Who will sacrifice their soul to the Raven Queen?
I'll do it.
1, 2, 3 noses.
Cleet. Stella's still out there.
My body is broken. I'm not gonna be the same.
Cleet.
It only makes sense that you still got some fight left in you.
Cleet, our whole purpose here is to save our loved ones. Stella's still out there. You can still become strong. Your grandfather's out there that can help you. I already lost Estelle. Your best chance is going with Darium, trying to figure out what you guys can figure out and change everything that's going on the outside. If I leave here, there's no point. All I'm going to do is try to kill those who wronged me, and then afterwards, I'm done. Because I don't have Estelle.
But you have her in your pocket. You have her. It was a magic to put her in there. It's a magic to take her out.
Yeah, but you heard what everybody said, even Darium. This place takes from you.
Oh, I know.
It doesn't give.
Let it take somebody else's soul.
It already took Estelle. So I'll let it take me too. She's never going to be the same.
You don't know that.
Maybe we can try to wipe her memory. I don't want you to abandon our mission.
It's not abandoning it. It's doing what needs to be done to push everybody to the next step. This is how you guys get the information you need to get. This is how you learn the truth that Govacho has.
I don't know if I could physically go on with these challenges, Rosie. Part of me lives here now.
The best thing about what happened to you, Cleet, is that you don't know what you lost.
Shit, like 40-something HP.
But you don't know that.
I feel that shit.
Yeah.
I felt that.
Us sitting here talking about it, Rosie would just impulsively like turn around and be like, it's gonna be me. Let the rest of them go.
You see that this thorned blade, like dagger, shows up in his, just shows up into his hand. As you see, this dagger immediately gets driven. You guys see it get driven right into Rosie's chest, and you guys are like sucked out the room. As you guys are then like out the room back into the hallway where like the shrouds are.
Let me back in! And I go and start pounding on the door.
I'm
As
trying
you-
to break down the door with
As
him.
you guys start pounding, breaking down the door, you guys can see like the rumblings of the wraiths happen, and Darium grabs both of you, like lifts you up and says, "We gotta go." As you see him run across the other way and bust into the room.
Get your fucking hands off me. I gotta go save him. I can't just leave him there.
Like he scoops you guys up and he slams into the other room and immediately runs and shuts the door as you once again see these shrouds like try to crash in. So I'm going to pan to Rosie's perspective of what just happened. You see this blade right into your chest. You are immediately go. You feel the icy grip of death just immediately fall upon you, and then nothing but black. As you feel this shadow, you can feel this aura of essentially death around you. You hear just whispers, like whispered breath, just around, as it's almost like they're breathing on your neck.
Mm-hmm. Am I like physically standing, or is it like I'm floating in this like void?
It feels like you're floating,
Okay.
more or less. It does feel like you're floating, not like you're standing.
Okay.
As you feel a emanation from like your back waist, as you grab and you feel it is the crystal, Estelle's crystal. As you pull from it, you actually see that it's giving a not radiance, but it's giving a glow, a light off into it. As you see, it's almost like the shadow of what the shadow that's around you overtake into the gem, as it looks like it's like crushing this gem that you have, as it shatters.
My like in this place, am I able to like speak or anything, or
Yeah, I mean, like you yourself
Okay.
could be talking.
and like there was no way for me to like physically like stop that from happening.
Like as like if you yourself would be freaking out, you're just moving it around, but you don't even know what.
Yeah, I'm trying to like swipe away like all that like the darkness or whatever, trying to protect it. I kind of like hold it like close to me.
As you see, it is shattered.
And I just start.
As you see this visage of Estelle to you, as you feel, you can see what is like this like tether between you and her. As you can see it like directly going from like your heart to hers. As this porcelain face hangs over you. And it's like the way that this porcelain mask looks, think of like V for Vendetta, like kind of like face as around, as then like another one shows and it looks like a face that's crying, and then another one shows and it looks like a face that is hysterical, and one that looks angry. It looks like
Just representatives of like different emotions and
Yes.
stuff that just keep showing up.
yes. As you hear, your duty to me is law. Your soul is to come to the Shadowfell, to my plane of existence. As when she says soul, you see like the pull from Estelle being further, almost essentially symbolizing that Estelle is your soul. To become one of the elite, you give yourself to the darkness, to the shadows, to death. Do you accept death?
If I accept death, those I care about will be safe.
There's no response.
Will she be forever gone?
So there's no verbal response
Mm-hmm.
response to you, but you feel the string, essentially the tether between you and Estelle, get like twisted and pulled for you guys to be brought closer for a second.
So as like the intertwined like souls, like, you know, tangle up or whatever. If I need to accept death, then I will accept death. But I won't be satisfied.
Do you accept bringing death? Do you accept the reality of death? She says, bringing death and the reality of death, they show you visions, essentially, right? They show you visions of your friends dying and accepting it. Show you visions of you killing your friends, if need be, and accepting it. Because death comes for us all, and everybody has their time. Do you accept accepting when it's somebody's time and not trying to do something to avoid it?
Rosie would take a deep breath, and like in the back of his mind, he's just thinking like he hopes that whatever he has to do, whatever he's gonna agree to do, he's hoping that there's enough time for Cletus and Don to tip the scales, change things the way that they need to change it. And Rosie takes a deep breath and he accepts.
Okay. As you accept that fact, you feel this the tether between you and Estelle. You feel like it once again becomes closer, and then you see this visage of Estelle start to form of her actual corporeal form. As like you physically see Estelle, and she you see like the last time you saw her
The black veins and stuff.
Not the black veins, because she you see her like she was crying still and like battered, essentially, as she looks up at you.
I'd be tearing up in this moment.
And she looks at you, she's like, Rosie?
Estelle?
Rosie, and then
Bada bitch.
into the shadow.
This place doesn't give. It just takes, is what they say.
As you're in this floating, you then feel like you feel like submerged in something, in like water. As then there is just this like small dim spot of light. As like now you feel like you can swim and move.
So from where I'm at, Rosie would feel like the best thing to do is to swim towards the light.
Okay.
But Estelle was ripped into the darkness. He would swim down.
Okay. So as you decide to swim down into the darkness, you're swimming. You go down, and then next you know it like everything like flips in like reverse, and then you're back on your front feet in a different room entirely. As you are in a different room entirely, you're like, you look like you're back in like the palace at the moment. As you have this cloak over you now. And that's where I'm going to leave you.
Okay.
So, you guys bust in as these, once again, these shadows try to blast in as Darium closes the door and holds it back. As you guys are now in this, you are essentially in this room where there are, it looks like a room that, almost like a dining room, but in this dining room, there are 7 doors.
7.
There are 7 doors. As you can see, like there are like almost like Amaterasu like fire on these doors.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
As like Darium's like breathing heavy, like you're not supposed to like it. I don't know how many times I have to tell you guys.
I understand that, Dario. I just like to vent my frustrations out loud sometimes. I understand ain't shit I can do. I understand I can't save my friend, but sometimes I just like to vent my fucking frustrations out loud. Damn this goddamn palace.
For a second, Darium takes a deep breath and says, "You're right. I'm sorry. It's not wrong for you to feel."
I didn't expect that. I looked at Don is really taking it back like gasp. Look, it's not to say, Darren, I didn't think you had like emotional like feelings or was capable of this emotion, but really throwing it back. I'm sorry for being a fuck earlier. I appreciate all your hard work, especially after the information we gave you and all that other jazz.
Do you mean as in how you were the ones who killed my mother?
I didn't want to say it. I know it's disrespectful to gloss over it, but I didn't want to say it. Yeah.
Cletus, you see Darium approach you for a second and says, do you mind if I examine you for a moment? We didn't really have a lot of time.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
As you look, he's examining you as he says, well, your life force has definitely been drained. That much I can tell.
Yeah, me too.
Though I don't think it's nothing that you won't recover in time. Just be more cautious if we run into battle again.
Okay.
The thing about the memory, I don't have any answers for, unfortunately.
Me either. I don't remember it.
So, we're in another room. Now what do we do?
Yeah, there's 7 doors.
And they're all on fire. Like shadowy fire.
You see, like, Darren just, like, look around and is just like, how are we supposed to talk to my mother? How are we supposed to gain any memories from my mother with this? As you see one of the doors, the fire dissipate from one of the doors.
Darium, back in our world, we have these things called anime, and if you believe in the love that you and your mother shared, it will be able to show you your way. And I touch his chest, so believe.
Okay. Is this like it's like an oath that you all take?
Just try it. Just try. Think about your mother. Believe about your mother. It was guide your way.
So is this a power that we are invoking?
Yes.
Okay. So how does this ritual go?
Think about your mother. Just close your eyes and believe. Like you can do it. Just believe.
What am I doing?
Believe in where you can find your mother in this whole place.
So locate creature spell?
Kinda, yeah. But like without casting the spell,
I got
just
that.
innerly. Just inside.
You see, like, Darium just closes his eyes as he's holding. As the another door that's next to the other one, the fire looks like it's like halfway down. But that's it. That's as far as it goes.
Are you really believing, Darium?
Yes, I don't know. I don't know what else.
Like
you want from
meditate and really think hard on it. Religion check, motherfucker.
Like, I don't understand what religion, like, what's that gonna do for me?
Because you're a dragon, and all dragons are connected.
No, they're not.
Didn't your mother come visit you as like being the first dragon? It doesn't have like something to do with you spiritually to help your spirit?
Just because I was born first shouldn't mean that it's incumbent upon me to represent everything. As you can see, like, when you said that, it's almost like you struck a nerve in him. As I rolled a religion check, so he only got a 10 in religion. But there is still that one door that's open. That's not covered in fire.
Good. I go and I approach the door.
As you approach the door, it seems like a normal door. It's not like super big or anything like that. It does sound like there's like commotion going on inside.
I'm getting real tired of this place. So I fucking grab the door and fling it open.
You guys wanted to fucking come here. As you fling it open, then this light shines bright in everybody's eyes. And
Fuck is that?
so, next thing you know, you guys are like outside. It looks like you guys are outside on top of a castle. As you see, it looks like the dawn is happening. As you are surrounded by what looks like fire, and you see these guards swarming these ballistas and arbalists. As you see this large blue dragon flying around, as it goes towards you and crashes into this wall. As you see this Goliath run past you, launch themselves up as they climb, and like they're on top of this blue dragon, slashing away at it. Now I am going to need from you guys a dex save.
We got that +5 from Darium still, right?
Correct.
Cool. I needed that. I have a 15.
I have a 19.
Okay. You guys succeed. However, you take half damage. You each take 15 lightning. As this dragon shoots all across the way. As you guys start ducking out. And, actually, let's see if... You see that Darium doesn't fails his dex save, but he... As you see the blast as he halts himself. Which I now need... It would be essentially your guys' turn. As there's this dragon, like, right on top of you. As it looks like there's all these people fighting this thing. As you hear... as you hear this Goliath... As they're hacking away at this dragon, be like, "Woo! Get him, Poppy! Woo!" As they whoosh, whoosh, start slashing.
Anybody know the way back? I'm looking for the door
No, I think-
that we walked
I think
out
we're
of.
in it now.
Cletus, you actually see what looks to you a young Dr. Dark. Looks like he's helping man one of like the arbalists into aiming at the dragon as it flies up and starts getting shot at, and it looks like it's gonna come back and make another round.
Oh shit! Fuck! That's Dr. Dark. Yo, Dr. Dark.
You can see that it looks like they're a little too focused at the moment, trying to fight the dragon that's in front of you guys.
All right. I'm going to
Future
hex the
groupies
dragon,
is
and then
crazy.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast it.
Okay, so Chappie, say that again.
I'm going to hex the dragon and then Eldritch Blast it.
Okay, roll an attack.
My boy's out here doing the damn thing. I gotta do the damn thing. That's a nat 1.
That's a miss.
Second attack. That is a 14.
That's a miss.
Listen here.
Sick. I get too excited and I'm rattled that I seen Dr. Dark.
As this
And
thing,
then I just fire them bitches off.
as you
into
fire it off,
oblivion.
as it rushes back to the wall, it slams in. They're within melee range, Don.
Don would like to walk up to this dragon because Don is very pissed right now because I didn't want to be here. I thought we was gonna sit in the parlor room and just figure this shit out with Darium trying to meditate. No, Cletus got to open up the doors and shit on hella less vitality than he already have, and I'm gonna take a fucking reckless attack onto this dragon's face.
Okay.
I'm gonna enter.
You have one left.
I know. Fuck that. I'm saving it.
So you're reckless attacking this dragon?
Yes, with a nat 20.
Okay.
14 damage.
All right.
Second attack. 21. Does it hit, sir?
Yes, it does.
With a 12 damage.
Okay.
I'll
So you see Darium look like, because as you see this Goliath on one arm, as you see Darium run to the other side and jump up on the other arm as he's slashing away. You can see that like the way that he's slashing is very ruthless and almost barbaric with how he's slashing at this dragon.
a part of me is taking in awe at how he going at this dragon.
It looks like this dragon's getting super fucked up as it would be its turn, so I'm gonna see if it recharges its breath weapon.
It didn't.
It did not. Yes.
I was there.
Oh, bitch!
Good.
Yes!
He said he did
Yes! Give me a crisper one. That was trash. There you go, buddy.
We was both there.
Yeah.
Okay, Don, that is a 27 to hit,
No, it's not.
and then that would be a 16 to hit Cletus,
I missed.
and then that would be a 15 to hit Darium, which misses. So, Don, you take 16 altogether as this bite clamps down on you.
I'm not having a good day for this.
Okay, and it would be your guys' turn.
Don having a bad day.
Yeah, and like I didn't have you guys roll for initiative because it's just this guy's thing and then yours, so you guys can just do it in whatever turn order that you want.
Can I shoot this? Can I turn this arbalist and shoot this motherfucker with it?
Sure, it's gonna be Dex, but yeah, sure.
I'm
I'll say that the guards will give you the help action.
cool. I'll take that. I rolled a 1.
You have the help action.
Okay, cool. I rolled a 2 plus 3, a 5.
As you roll, as you try, you then shoot wide. You see that this what looks like this robot grab you and just throw you off to the side as they start manning this thing.
Who the fuck is that? Optimus Prime here? Klee, Optimus Prime's here.
All right, so Cletus, anything from you?
Don, you just gotta line up the shot, like, and then like Cletus's mind goes blank for a second.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks around. He's like, I don't know. And then he just fires off 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay, so you can do Eldritch Blast again. Okay, go ahead, roll 2.
Yeah. First one is an 11, miss. Second one is a 17.
Hit.
6 damage. And then as my bonus, I'm going to use it as a bonus action. I'm going to spend a Bardic Inspiration to enact Mantle of Inspiration to give everybody 8 temp HP.
Okay.
And then I'm going to end my turn.
You see both this Goliath and Darium move up on this dragon as they do 2 really strong strikes to the back as the dragon flips them both onto the back onto essentially the fortress as the dragon gets up and flies off completely away. As you hear this Goliath screaming back at it, like, come back and fight me. You then see, like, you guys' vision gets warped as you are back in the room, in like the dining room, as you guys are like sitting down. As you are sitting down, you then see what looks like a weapon hilt that has like dragon like figured like this like blue dragon scales combined with it.
I pick it up.
You just immediately like just go reach for it? Just out of curiosity.
I guess so. Yeah, I already said I pick
So you
it
go and you reach for it. What kind of weapon would you be thinking about?
Sure, a maul.
Another maul, like you would be thinking a maul.
No, a glaive.
A glaive, like, man, I missed my glaive.
Yeah.
As you see this thing like extend out as the hilt, it turns into a blue dragon head as a blade pops out of it. As you have just created a glaive version of the Dragon's Wrath weapon, a lightning-based one.
Let's just talk about the goddamn word.
He was.
I know.
As you just created a glaive of the.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it. Yeah. I ain't mad at it.
Cool. This is
That's
dope.
just like yours now? That thing just chose you?
I guess. Darium, do like weapons just shoot?
As you damn just gives you this look.
Never mind. I'm sorry. You're right. My bad. Look how cool this weapon is. You want to see it, Darium?
I can see it from here.
Okay.
I mean, they do.
Oh, wait. What about the doors? As I like glance back over.
As you see, look at the door that was next to that one. The flames completely dissipate.
I go walk up and fling that bitch open.
Wait, Clee, let's talk about the.
As you guys fling this door open, you then see that you're in like this, like, you guys feel like ghosts in what you're in, what you are seeing. However, you then see this Goliath again, but you feel connected to it. Like, you feel like what they are feeling on themselves as they are exiting out this cave with a group. As you see Dr. Dark there again. You see the Warforged essentially that you saw before with a couple of others. As you're looking, it looks similar. Like, you see a blue dragonborn that kind of looks like Grunk with them, and you see like there's like this like half orc with them as they are walking out of this cave with this like beaten up half elf. As then they are stopped by these robed men. As there's this one in this heavy black like onyx armor.
What the fuck is going on?
as you immediately see
His abs out though. He bad as fuck.
as you see this Goliath scream and yell, saying that you're the one that controls Cyanrath. Cyanrath was a bitch. Was not my smothered lover.
I felt upset because our feelings connected to him. So like, I'm real boastful and prideful. I'm walking out, Don walking out of his chest like a peacock. Like,
as you see this person in this armor try to be like, they put their hand up, and then you see this Goliath's body freeze, and then drop. As you guys feel almost like you guys are dying, and I need Constitution saves from you guys.
God damn it! I already died damn near once today. Let's see what we get.
Yeah, I'm gonna use one of my luckies on this.
You guys will also have Darium's
It's a
bonus
check.
with this.
Not a
28.
Okay.
PWK's a motherfucker. I feel like Psycho's
cool.
like,
24.
flipping through a pop-up book of my memories.
24. Yeah. 24. You guys feel this like icy grip of death on you, but you were able to stave it off. Essentially what would happen, you guys would have gained a level of exhaustion. As you then see on horseback, you see this this man with this halfling rush in and blast in as you see this halfling rush to the Goliath body, as it looks like Cade, just a very young version of him, go and bring back this Goliath from death. As these memories start to fade out again, as you guys are back into the hallway.
Okay. Before we open up another door, I'm gonna need at least a bottle of Dramamine, and we can easily figure this out without going through all these memories. Cleat.
Wait, is that why we're here? Is look at all these goddamn memories?
I thought we were just looking for specific ones.
Yeah, no shit. They're all fucking behind fire doors as I open up with another door.
So you're about to open up another door. I mean, technically, you could run to try to stop him if you want to.
Can I ask you, what did you say? You said you needed a bottle of what? Because
Dramamine.
I thought,
Dramamine.
okay, I thought you said Jim Beam, and I was like,
That'll work.
I guess both are fine for the situation. I just couldn't really hear what you said. So, all right.
No, I'm gonna let him do it.
Okay, so Claire's just like, we're here for a fucking reason. And then he rushes again. You see Darren be like, what? No, what's that? And then rips open another door as you guys are immediately into what feels like you guys are inside a glacier cave. As you see these, a bunch of these people fighting with what looks like. Have you guys actually come across? Yeah, you guys are fighting giant. Looks like a giant from Caldersback who's in this armor, swinging this Morning Star around. As you see, it is a bunch of the guys that you've been seeing before, fighting this thing. As you guys are looking around, it looks like you're in the Sword Order Castle, because you guys are having from like right in that center where she has her, where Camilla has her meeting. You guys recall this being where Camilla does her stuff. As you see this giant, looks like they're moving runes around, shifting the like the room that you're in, as they're in this super intense fight.
Oh, this is the castle, right, Cleet?
Yeah, if you move the runes over this way and then that way, I still can't figure it out.
As
But please let him be the reason why that boy start crashing and falling.
as you see what looks like this the man that you saw before that saved the Goliath, and then this Goliath both stab into this giant as it slams down, as all these runes stop, as in this castle tips over and starts to fall. As it tips over and starts to fall, I need a strength save from everybody.
God damn.
19.
20, unnatural.
So as you guys see this, almost like this castle crashing down, it looks like you're gonna be crashing to next to a city, and when it crashes, you guys back out of the memory. 3 doors have been essentially completed.
So there's 4 left, Cleet.
Hey,
Cletus is already. As soon as you say that,
I
Cletus
tried
is
to
already
grab
opening up
you.
the next one.
Okay, roll an athletics check to try to grab him, and then Cletus, you could oppose with athletics and or acrobatics.
Clee's
Okay.
not giving y'all a chance to put any puzzle pieces together before you keep running through goddamn doors.
I rolled a 19.
I rolled an 18.
As Cletus, as you're trying to go, Don just reaches and grabs you immediately and holds you, and he technically has you grappled at the moment.
Enough is fucking enough right now.
We have to go through this.
What have we learned?
We've learned that there are some Goliaths that killed a bunch of shit.
Who memories are these?
Goliaths.
Some Goliaths, I think.
As I'm gonna hold you guys off there. Okay.
That's wild. I just need to know, does Cleet know that that's the same Goliath?
No.
Cletus like, what kind of Goliath
All
horde
these
is
fucking
this?
Goliaths be wilding.
Why are they so goddamn crazy?
So, Rosie, you are. Looks like you're back in the palace.
Yeah.
As you are back in the palace, you now have this robe on you,
Like
like the cloak on you
Yeah.
over like your clothing, as it has these raven feathers on the shoulder pads.
is it
of
itchy?
No.
Oh.
Does he look like Goff Don Flamingo?
Sure.
You just pictured that shit in your head, got real
Like,
saucy.
I was like, that shit's fire.
Um,
I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
as you're looking, as you can see that like your skin actually like looks a little paler
Uh-huh.
in general. As you then see fire at the end of like the hallway, as it looks like there's a row. It's a large row, 2 rows of these figures that are in the same cloaks with these porcelain masks on that are just completely stand still all the way that leading to this fire that looks like a statue of the Raven Queen.
I start running that direction.
As you are running towards the direction, you see that this fire turns black, as it then like consolidates into itself, as it looks like you can feel some actual like gravitational pressure from this like fire condensing into itself, as it then you see that it looks like this like black veined metal,
I like look around to see if I see anybody.
as everybody that like you ran past are all gone now.
What the fuck is this? So I go to like try to like pick it up.
As you pick it up, you hear like in your head, symbolize yourself with me. Show your weapon to the world.
Is this in my head? Like I start to like I speak into one of the feathers on my cloak. Like, so am I an elite or a champion? I was told I'm not going to be able to leave here. How could I show a weapon to the world?
No response.
Tell me twice, bitch. I snatched that shit up.
So it's this like black veined metal that you grab. As you grab it, it's heavier than what you thought.
Oh, okay. So I'm just.
It's a lot.
Okay.
It's a lot heavier than you thought. And then like when you're feeling around, you also don't feel like your crystal at all. Like your Estelle's crystal.
I don't like that. But I already did the sacrifice I made, so I'm just like, fuck me. Okay. I like actually go to check my stuff because I'm just like, do I even have anything that I had?
You see, for the most part, everything that you had before is on you.
Word. She didn't take my egg?
No.
Okay, cool.
Bitch, you still got that egg?
That's the only way he's been allowing me to cast spells.
I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about that was your arcane focus.
So I like grab the metal and I'm like looking around to see if there's like any exits really.
Yeah, as you see that there is an exit that on this actually the opposite side where you quote unquote start from pops up, shows there. You just look like you're in a regular room now. It's not even like a super long room anymore or anything like that.
So I guess like start walking towards the doorway.
As you walk towards the doorway and then you open the door, you see that you are at like the edge of like steps, as like there's just nothing but darkness to your left side, as it looks like steps going up. As you see in the ceiling, it's shrouds. It's the same shrouds that you saw before.
Well, I guess this is the only way to go. I don't want to mess with those, so I just start moving toward the pathway.
So as you move towards you're moving up the stairs, you then see essentially a right and a left. As you recall that's like further ahead is the gate entrance, and you guys went, in your perspective now, you guys went to the right door.
Yeah, so I'd go left.
Okay, so you would then enter left as you then see what looks like Don bear hugging Cletus as he's trying to run.
Calm down, Cleet.
I'm tired of being here. This is fucking stupid.
Cleet, are you good?
Yeah, Rosie, and I throw Cleet like across the room away from the door, and I run towards you to go pick you up.
Can you put me down, please?
No, I would never put you down. You're gonna stay right here.
Okay,
What are you wearing? Why are you? You kind of like Edward Collins off of Twilight.
No, she the Raven Queen gave me this cloak and said I can leave.
As you are looking, you do see that there looks like some like black like where like you would see like the usual like veins because he's older. It looks like they're darker, like black on his skin, and he looks a lot paler.
You kind of give me like the goth vibe, Rose.
I honestly don't have any answers for you, Don. I don't really know what's going on either, but I know that somehow right now I'm still able to help you guys, so I think that's what we should focus on.
Okay, you just look like a main character off of True Blood. Like,
What's that?
it's a vampire show. It's about vampires being raunchy, really. It's
like a sexual monsters?
like Jersey Shore meets Supernatural.
I'm so happy you're alive, Rosie.
Yeah, me too, Cleet. I like hug Cleet.
You're a little-
Did you guys find anything, or you've just been hanging out here?
Yeah,
all the
we've
time?
been raging with Goliaths. Here, look, let's go open this door. It'll happen again.
Let's
Watch.
not open the door.
Cleet, you talking about this door right here?
Oh, the one you're. Yeah. Oh, just open it. Fling it open.
Now just open it.
God damn it, Rosie!
Okay, so
Why would Cleet tell me to go somewhere I wasn't supposed to go?
Never would.
'Cause
I
it's
would never
Cletus.
steer you wrong.
as now a lot of things get like really fast. It looks like life is happening really fast right now as you guys are just seeing like montage flashes of things, flashes of fights, flashes of what looks like now you're seeing like things in like a first person perspective, flashes of you being in like a love triangle essentially with these two men.
We're feeling whatever this person is feeling for these memories, right?
Correct.
So
This is bricked up.
and it's a love triangle. So do we feel the same for both people?
Kind of like you're feeling like this like intimacy towards this one of the both of these men, and one of them has faint resemblance of what you recall the Dragon Lord, the Dominant Lord, because you saw him during the hatching. As these flashings are happening of all these things, and then you then see one of the men. It's the one with the black hair. You see that there is a black helmet behind them, the same black helmet that you saw fight this Goliath in the previous memories. As you see that they quickly like have a dagger and like put it right into stab it right into your gut. As then everything fades for a moment, and I need a wisdom save from everybody.
A natural 20.
Fuck yeah! I rolled a 19. Yeah, fuck yeah.
I rolled a 23.
Okay, you all are good. You guys did not succumb to despair. Then you are getting this. You're getting this feeling of like, no, I need to fight back. I need to keep on fighting. As you are like from the ground, as like you're looking at yourself in a complete. You looking at yourself and your body. It looks like you have like tattoos all on your arms, and then like going to like a mirror. It looks like the face looks like this like Shadowfell elf, as it looks like Guavacho.
I might be paraphrasing this, but when I first wake up as Gavacho, because I can't remember if he did it or not, I'm first shake ass first and foremost. Because I'm pretty sure that's what you did when you. That's not what you did when you came back
I
alive.
did check myself out though.
Okay, something of that nature. You was like,
I did.
What in the Twilight hell is going on here?
As you guys are shunted from the door.
What the fuck was that? This is what you guys been doing? Just watching flashes of some weird shit?
Yeah, it's a
No,
Goliath that was a Goliath, and then now it's not a Goliath.
I think
Who was that was like your uncle, the young guy?
You hear him go, that was my mother.
The blonde guy?
No, that was my father.
Oh, I thought, oh, damn, okay. So I thought that was your uncle. Wait a
Who the
minute.
hell's,
so.
who the hell's the black-haired guy?
Who was your mother? Just the lady at the end.
Well, no, I mean, I knew that my mom used to be a Goliath at one point. Then they were reincarnated into an elf. That's why we learned the Shadowfell people together.
Yeah, but there was only one lady in that vision. It was at the end.
My mother used to be a male Goliath.
How the fuck does that work?
No disrespect, Sir Darian.
Y'all got Dr. Miami here?
So your mother was fucking, right? Because if you felt the same emotions I felt during that love,
What are you getting at?
This has got to be
she a
weird
wonderful
for him,
lady.
Don. We all had that weird sexual experience with his
Did we hear?
dad,
Was
mom.
it just visions or was there sound?
Some sounds you would have heard, yes.
So we would have heard names and stuff too, or
You would have heard names in the
Okay.
in the ones that were the flashes. Like they heard sounds from the other ones, but
Okay.
like that door
That one was just
specifically.
flashes.
Yes, that one was just
Okay.
flashes.
I'm still bricked up.
okay. So your mother was the Goliath guy,
Okay, this is making sense. Oh, so I think we're
and
where
then
we
she
need
died and became what's the elf called? The
Shadowfell.
Shadowfell. All right. Hey, no, we live in a magic world. I guess that's valid, right? That was way before you were born.
Possibly.
So your dad got with his friend after they died and came back. Cool. Okay.
to be. All right. Next door.
Y'all believe in therapy in this world?
Yes.
Okay.
Does it work?
I feel like your dragon insurance play for that, but like,
I'm gonna walk around this room before another door is open and see if there's any is there any dates or anything on these damn doors? Is there
There's no dates, as you can see that the other doors have like this black fire on them. As it's this dining room where essentially this dining room where there's this dinner table and these chairs that are around. It looks for how dreary this place is. This area looks kind of cozy.
was everything like that, like past stuff? It was nothing.
the first one we went through, we fought a dragon.
But I'm
Yeah, it's
saying,
cool.
As everything was past.
those other doors that were open were all past. There was nothing from what we were trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The next one's this one over here.
So did you learn anything, Darian?
This is things that I've heard them talk about, but not in this detail. So not exactly. I guess I kind of understand what's going on right now.
So you're able to piece it together at least.
Yes, especially now that I know that is for sure my mother.
Oh,
But I
okay.
don't know about the other guy,
The dark-haired guy.
the dark-haired guy.
Oh, okay. The guy that was also with your dad and your mom. Probably just a friend.
Team Jacob.
Yeah.
Or a scornful ex.
Yeah. Is it Cade?
It didn't look like.
No, it
Cade.
didn't even look like Cade.
People change.
What?
His mother was a Goliath.
But he wasn't with us when we seen Cade. We saw Cade in one memory.
We saw Cade in a different memory.
You look at me like I'm crazy for saying some shit like that.
Right, you got
open
me.
the fifth door.
While everyone, you guys are talking, Cletus opens the fifth door as this. It looks like you are in almost like a hellscape, as there's nothing but chaos around. There's meteors coming from the sky, crashing into things. As you see this large 5-headed dragon raining down all these breath, fire breath, ice breath, poison breath, acid breath, lightning, all at the same time, just all over the place. When you're seeing what looks like Wavacho and the Dominant Lord fighting the black armored man.
Hey, Darian. Hey, buddy. Can that happen still? Can you motherfuckers just grow 5 heads?
That's not a thing. As you see, As you're seeing the Dominant Lord and Guavacho fighting this man, you see the blade that this man is using, as it is this large, like onyx greatsword. As this onyx greatsword looks exactly like the blade that the Darium that you guys are with is holding, or like on his side.
Ooh, I've seen that before.
The only difference is there is a rainbow steel to Darium's. To the guy that he had, it's just a pure like black onyx one. As he like pushes both of them off.
I gotta like walk over and just like crouch down and look at it, and I like knock on his sword. Knock on his sword.
You see like Darium in like shock of just like confusion as you hear this man point towards Guavacho and says, "It's time for you to decide now, me or him." As you see the Dominant Lord like tumble to the ground as he rushes with his blade as he's about to stab. As you see Guavacho run in and slide as stab the Black Knight right into the chest. As the Black Knight drops to their knees in front of them as they start forming into what looks like a black dragon, like a black half dragon to them, as they have their hands, and it looks like they like rest their body on top of Guavacho's.
Fuck, man, that's the one I wanted to win.
How do we feel? Like straight?
You guys feel heartbroken. And then you hear Guavacho be like, "It's time for sleep, Darium." As then, like, back out.
Gasp! I look at Darium.
How the fuck you still alive if your mother killed you?
Also, I don't know if that was.
Darium Black. That guy was dressed in black.
And his name's Darium, and he was a black half dragon thing.
But he's not a black half dragon. He's a
full dragon.
And he has that sword.
Is there a difference? He had that sword right there, and I knock on it again.
I think my parents named me after their ex-boyfriend.
You sure?
That's dedication. That's love.
They named you after their ex-boyfriend that they came together to kill?
Together? What in the Game of Thrones is fucking going on here?
What in the O.J. Simpson?
I fucking hate adventuring. As like he gets up and he's like, 2 more doors left. Let's get this over with.
That's the spirit, Darium.
You got the right to be kicking the doors, my guy.
Oh, question. Because I just got here. You guys are opening doors. Does this table mean any significance? Like, has everybody sat at the table? See if anything happens?
Oh.
Too antsy to sit down.
I sit down at the table, see what happens.
Well, I mean, you probably want to go through the doors first, but you know.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Maybe there's like a Force Ghost thing or something.
Rosie, now pull
Darium,
out
open the door, damn it.
I pull out my new glaive.
Look what I got. As he pulls out the new glaive, Darium opens the door as you sucked into another one. As you guys looks like you're on this coastline. As this, essentially this like rift happens. As this large platinum figure walks out. And it looks like they are demanding the release of his sister. As you see, it looks like the Dominant Dragon and the Dragon Lords all lined up.
Hey, you guys recognize that one? Look at his side. That's the sword we took a picture in front of.
Yes, as you see, like there is a blade on them.
Oh shit!
Holy fuck.
That's bigger than Darium.
Falsetto love
It's
that
bigger than
blade.
a house. Yes, it's bigger than a lot of things.
Darium, you're not that big, man. I know you're probably on Dragon Fast or something.
What?
He meant that in a good way, Darium. He meant that in a good way.
Drake?
Yeah,
I
you
think
look
that's
good.
Back to the show.
As you see the Dominant Lord step as it's you see him say that you gods have done nothing but meddle in the lives of these people time and time again.
Preach.
It is time that the mortals stand up to you. We will not bow to gods anymore.
Hypocrite.
Preach.
These are my people.
Couldn't tell.
And then you hear this large dragon in this echoing, booming voice that you have enacted war. As this like cataclysm, like just chasm happens. As there's these flashes of essentially what looks like the Dragon's Lord's like super beat up. And then you see the Dominant Lord place what looks like Darium's blade in the center of what looks like this ritual as these colors start spreading out. As you see there, it goes like the colors. It goes like green, blue, black, white, and red into the Dragon Lords. As then it flashes back to it looks like them fighting as it is Guavacho and the Dominant Lord looks like they're holding a spell together as they point this blade as it shoots into this large platinum dragon and like seals it within the Dominant Lord.
God damn. You know, if somebody wrote a movie about this shit would go crazy.
With all that, I need intelligence saves from everybody.
I think Dwayne The Rock Johnson can play Darium. Ooh, with a 19.
21.
That
I
is
love
going to
Darian
be a
Black.
15.
I believe Darian would fail. He rolled a natural 5, even with his 5 charisma. Yeah, he failed by 2. So it only affects Darian, but essentially what happens to Darian is that he loses 1d4 spell slots at the moment. So he loses 1.
Okay.
Oh, so Kuma's face was like, damn.
That's crazy.
That's what we doing now?
Do with the strongest spells, huh?
That's classy.
Then you guys are shunted back to the room.
Okay, this guy's a fucking hypocrite, right? He says all that
Easy.
shit. No, he fucking knows.
Easy.
He says all this shit about how God's metal and then they don't take care of the people and stuff like that, and then he's fucking around doing the same shit here.
I look at Darium. Easy.
No, you can really tell life is a fucking cycle.
Rosie. Easy. He's dealing
That's
with
his
a lot
dad.
right now. Yes, he's dealing with a lot right now.
Okay, well, I have my own personal opinions, and I'm allowed to say shit about my father-in-law. I'm legally married.
So Cleet can't.
I'm sorry for what I said, but still, I'm not that sorry. From being honest. So what? One more door?
Don, you open this one.
Okay.
We've been doing all the heavy lifting around here.
And Don kick the door.
Okay. As you, Don kicks the door, it is once again more flashes, and it looks like a lot of things fast forwarding, like time lapsing through the years. It looks like how civilization is being rebuilt, how certain things during after the Dragon Wars that you guys have heard of, how things, there was like there was a vacuum of power that needed to be established, and then the Dragon Coast being established, and the wedding of the Dominant Lord and Guavacho, and then even like the birth of Darium. However, you do see that you have this feel that during Darium's birth that there was large complications, like you feel once again almost like to the brink of death as Guavacho, as you then feel this sudden almost like guilt and pain in your heart as you're looking essentially at like your son, as it just looks like a baby. It looks like a baby dragon, where essentially you hear from the people saying he will never be a full dragon, as like they're flashing forward as him growing up, the mother dragons rising more dragons, and then as in like these other enamel dragons being born now, right? As these enamel dragons being born, transforming, and you know how they have their full dragon form, and then their humanoid dragon form, and then change shape and such. As through all these memories, you never see Darium do any of that.
Yo, no, I never thought my mans wouldn't be able to do it. I thought
You said like we felt like guilt, like it's our fault.
Yes.
Yeah. Why did he get killed? Why did we feel guilty?
Because it is essentially like birthing complications that happened. So like Guavacho as a mother feels guilty that they weren't strong enough to
sire a strong child.
It's not like it's actually
not
her
actually fault,
but
it's,
it was just
it's like more of a maternal
Yeah.
thing. Yes, maternal thing, because
regardless she'll just blame herself.
Because even there's flashes of Darium's siblings, like Elian, Gronk, Corin, them being essentially born, and then them during their growing, and then them being able to transform to a full dragon.
Did they make things specifically harder and tougher for him, knowing that he like to push him to be
Yeah, so
better.
so what you can tell in these memories is that the only people who know about Darium's complication are the people who were there in that room when he was born. So that it was Guavacho, that was the dominant lord, that was Cade, and it would have been this other man that you've never seen, other than like the quote unquote doctor.
Mhm.
This other man that you've never seen before.
So like from what we know from like seeing this, his own siblings don't know that he can't.
Correct.
That's crazy.
He,
So they think just like it's a pride thing that he stays like that.
Man, that
Correct.
must have been killing them inside.
That's what everybody like. That's what even people always be like. Darium's so strong. He doesn't even have to turn dragon. That's like one of the things that people talk about.
I can see this like being a huge complication in his relationship with
His
Camilla
father?
as well.
Okay.
Because like she doesn't know. So like she doesn't know anything he's going through.
There is, however, almost like a pocket memory that happens where you can see it is Darium once again as a young child, as you see that it's a dominant lord walking with 3 other young dragons, and he's like, Darium, these are your sisters. These 3 are very important to this world. It might be 100 years from now, it might be 200 years from now, 300, but it is your main priority to keep them safe. Because without them, our realm will shatter. And then the last memory you have is, you see, in chains, Guavacho, like in chains, like trying to fight at the moment, as you see what looks like this shadowy figure that looks like they're in this suit and a fedora. Looks like they like cock this gun and they shoot as this they shoot Guavacho in the chest as they get sent, as you see like there flashes of them in the Shadowfell, as now another time lapse essentially happens. Another time lapse of them roaming the Shadowfell, not knowing how to do anything, how to go anywhere, fighting off creatures, talk about vampires, any kind of monstrosity, fighting by themselves for years and years. What feels like years and years, till what looks like an aspect of the Raven Queen shows and offers Silo to Guavacho as to become one of their champions, as Guavacho accepts and becomes one of the Raven Queen champions, as they become an aspect of death, as the only time that they come out into the world. And this is now like Rosie almost kind of seeing what he just signed up for, as you going to like the prime material plane and essentially ripping people's souls from their body because it's their time that they have died. Families crying, even people that you could feel that Guavacho has familiarity with some of these people that they're ripping away. Then there is a moment while they're in the Forgotten Palace looking at the Shadowfell, as this like beam of light happens and the maternal instincts kick in. It's like they ignore everything that they've ever learned with the Raven Queen, and wings spring out and shoot over to it, as they see Estelle breathing heavy as the Shadowfell essentially trying to consume her. Then you see Guavacho become a dome of safety for her. You can see the gratitude that Estelle has, and all you hear is that I know he's coming for me. Like that's what like you could hear in like the whispering, like I know he's coming for me. I know he's coming for me. I know he's coming for me. And once again, time happens till then there's things always trying to break through this dome, and it's just something that Estelle has chanted over and over and over again for so long that it's kind of like making her, you know, like as much as Guavacho's trying to hold off the Shadowfell from her, it's still in the plane of existence. And Guavacho has used a lot of their energy, also defying the Raven Queen of what's going on. Then there is shimmering light to the dome as it cracks. As at that moment, Guavacho's spirit that has been fighting off for so long takes over Estelle's body to protect her, As the next last scene that they see is Rosie's blade in their chest.
That was shitty for Darium to see, but okay.
As you guys are back onto the dining room, as there is something in the center of the table.
Mhm.
It looks like, I guess, like a car decal. Best way to describe it.
Okay.
It looks like a car decal that has almost like this like dark fire-ish, what it looks like, almost like a dark fire, like tribal tattoo look to it.
Mm-hmm.
I picked up the last thing, so if any one of you guys want to take it.
I'm like, I guess I'll grab it.
No, look how cool this sticker is. As I like reach and grab it.
So like you quickly reach and you grab for it as you see this essentially like tribal symbol shoot into like Cletus. And Cletus, if you had to choose to where this symbol is, where would it go?
It would be on my right arm.
On your right arm, like your forearm?
Like my bicep, kinda.
So you see on one of Cletus's biceps, you see this thing wrap around as it looks like the black fire that was on the black fire that was on the doors have almost like this like smoky figure as Cleet. It hurts for a second, like a bunch of like tiny needles that stabbed into your body all at one time.
It's like getting a tattoo.
Yes, but it's like getting a tattoo in one large stamp.
Ow!
That looks like it hurt.
I thought that was a sticker.
I thought it was a fucking sticker too.
So it's like some weird henna thing.
Like,
is it henna or Hannah?
It fucking hurts.
I don't know, Rosie. I think it might be Hannah.
Hannah?
Yeah.
Hannah, look at this thing. It's bitching. Look, it's tribal. I feel like Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
What I feel like everybody was disappointed in this room when you said that.
Even Darium.
Hey, Don, can I slam you through this table?
Not on your life.
All the rooms are checked. Cleek got some henna. I guess it's their little stairway.
As you see the stairway, like the shadowy part starts dissipating. It looks like it leads down into a hall.
Yeah, I guess that's the next step. Now they start walking that way.
I'm gonna follow the leader. You know where you work here. You know where you're going. You got the best.
I work here now.
Yeah.
I guess.
I'm gonna treat you like a Home Depot.
I had an
employee.
interview.
You work here now. You know where you're going.
She work here.
As you guys are like walking, you see like Darium's still sitting down. As you guys like were walking down, then you realize that like Darium didn't like walk up with you. He's just still sitting down, like just.
I walk up to him and give him a hug.
Okay.
I know there's a lot going on, pal. I know there's a lot to process, but I think we need to keep going.
I'll go give my brother-in-law a hug.
So you join in the hug with Don.
Psst, Rosie,
Yeah.
get in here.
He don't look like the
It's a
husband type.
brother-in-law hug. We're brothers. We're brothers.
I like go in and like pat him on the back and give him like a little bit of hug. I'm like,
Both hands.
you don't gotta feel too bad,
Both
Darian,
arms,
because
Rosie.
you can't change the way you look. I mean, look at me. I'm gonna always look like an old guy. At least you look cool.
I don't know if this was the right move anymore.
It's the truth.
We seen Spell Speak's dirty fucking ass send your mother over there, and how your mother had to do everything to try.
But what does that do for us?
That means that dirty fucker is against your family.
That gives you somebody to put out all your rage and
I know that we
Grief
all have
on.
opinions about your dad, but do you think your dad would really allow that to happen to your mother?
No, of course not.
I know some really fucking bad people, and they would never let that happen to their wives. There's some shit your dad doesn't know. And now you're the one who knows that shit's going on. You're the right guy to go talk to him.
As you see that, like he like moves and like to get up as he looks to you guys. Don't tell anybody about my condition, please.
It's none of my business,
Oh.
actually.
A, you're scary as fuck without it. B, who we gonna tell? We're rifters. We don't know nobody.
Yeah, who cares if you don't turn into a fucking big dragon? You can still fucking beat everyone's ass, so who cares?
And anyways, you know, sometimes you keep secrets for family. And I go and pat him on the chest. So, you ready to keep moving?
Yeah.
Aaron, you got a favorite color?
Oh yeah, that's like a serious question. You can't choose red, green, yellow, or black.
Technically, he would be black.
My name is Darian Black.
So
We can loan it to him.
we're not gonna just force you to have that color just because that's your name. Maybe you have a favorite color.
Yeah, maybe.
I guess maybe orangish because that's the color of my flames. My acid fire.
Oh, sick. Put out your hand. This is like a custom that we do to swear secretism in our world.
It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. This is how we know we're gonna be able to trust each other from now
Yeah.
on.
Put your hand out. Come on, put your hand out.
I put out just my pinky.
Darian like has like a longer than like 5 seconds of just staring at you guys in silence, and then he slowly puts his hand out.
Hell yeah. Let's fucking go.
Fuck.
Red light.
Yellow light.
Green light.
Oh, am I supposed to
Green
say
light.
something?
Orange light.
Yeah. You yell out your light.
Oh, you guys trying to induct me into the traffic society?
Yes.
They're literally rebels. No, I'm not doing that.
No, they're
No,
not.
not
We're the
inducted.
traffic
We don't run
society.
that.
Somebody else just made
Yeah.
trying to pretend to be us.
Yeah.
Just like people do fucked up shit in the consortium and pretend to be you.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
there's
You know there's bad eggs everywhere.
Hey, I'm gonna try to whisper. Clee, I need you to get a picture of this. What you saying?
Come on.
Smile.
Corin is gonna be so jealous.
Yes, because
What do I care about jealousy?
it's
Huh?
just because like a brother thing. You
Yeah,
know?
because he hasn't chose a light yet.
Yeah. He's gonna be
So
so.
he's gonna be like, "Oh man, dear, we have chose this light first. Oh,
Yeah.
shucks."
Damn,
seems
I like the orange color.
That seems kind of immature. I don't think that's Corin's style.
Corin's a great guy when nobody else is around. We've learned that he has a whole other side besides like his professionalism.
Look, if it'll get us going, orange light.
Hell yeah.
Traffic
picture.
society, and we all just throw our hands up.
yeah.
Darian does not put his hand up.
And even though Darium's standing on his feet, us three jump in the air. And we're just in the air for just a second. We just like pause.
Sully, get the picture. Sully, get the picture.
Sully's over there fumbling the BlackBerry.
Hey, that's going on a trip. We're gonna send it to a group chat to everybody we know, even to Tyrell. So Darium joins the Traffic Society.
Fuck yeah. Front news.
So now we have enough light to light our way through the basement.
That seemed like a lot. Darian says like that seemed like a long process just to do that, but okay.
I mean, but
Yeah.
it's cool. You know?
Yeah, you're cool, Darian. We're like family now. So like we got you, bro.
So let's get our Fred Flintstone going and get these feet moving. And I just yabba dabba and just start running towards the sun.
Ever since he sacrificed himself to the Raven Queen, he be acting different.
So you guys walk down these steps. As you walk down these steps, it looks like you're in a mess hall now, not just like a small dining room, a mess hall that looks like it has like actual like food there, and it looks like there's all like barrack lodging and everything like that.
This the dead people lunchroom?
Is this where you supposed to eat with your coworkers, Rosie?
I don't know. They didn't give me a clock in paper.
I feel like you're showing us a tour of your job.
I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to work here if I don't have a clock card.
This is while you guys are here, you guys can feel essentially a feeling of safety, almost like a safe zone for you guys.
Y'all want to take a nap?
I'm taking a slumber.
You think they got a refrigerator in here?
You talking about all the? Is there any food on the table?
Food all
Yeah,
over
there's
the
food
place.
all over the
All
place.
this food on the table? We in the Ravens Queen Palace. You think we use refrigerators out here?
I don't know.
No.
It's my first time here.
Cold shoulders,
Not really. It's
cold
my
hearts.
second time here.
I don't know if eating is the proper thing to do here, but I mean, as like you see, then Darian actually look to Rosie. Maybe if there's anybody who's going to do it to attest it first, maybe it should be you.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was one of those volunteered to die. Sure. Let's take a bite of something.
As you take a bite of something, let's say like it's like a potato, like you know, it tastes like potato.
It tastes like good potato to me, but you know, if I'm already dead, fuck what I know.
I mean, it tastes pretty good as clear.
You just see Cletus already. You just see on the tag, he's already just shoving his mouth full of fucking food.
Well, it looks like Cleet's fine, so you guys might as
It's a
well.
little under seasoned.
Might as well eat.
I pull out salt, pepper, and Tabasco from the bag.
Oh, let's fucking go.
So you guys consume, you guys eat.
Yeah.
So you guys eat and essentially start relaxing for a second as, you know, it becomes a lot of like, I guess like small talk for the three of you mainly. It like, you know, your casual things as Darium's just kind of there, you know, he responds to you if necessary, if you guys are asking him questions, but he does definitely seem more in thought constantly than you guys are, as you guys have your fill, as you guys feel a little spent, obviously, from it.
As like we're sitting there, I kind of like go into my bag and pull out that big ass piece of like veiny metal. I'm like, Darium, do you know what this is?
As he looks, no, not really. It looks like a metal. As like he puts his hand out, you hand it to him.
Yeah.
As you hand it to him, it like he's holding it for a second, and then like it shakes and he drops it.
You all right?
I wasn't trying to hurt you or anything. It didn't do that to me.
Yeah, I think this is meant for you, whatever this is, but it resembles metal. It looks solid. It looks like something that can be reforged for a weapon or armor.
Yeah, I was told that I'm supposed to form it and then show the world that I represent the Raven Queen.
The world?
It's what I was told.
Like,
Okay.
when you say the world, you mean all of it? Or just Dragon Coast?
I don't know. I mean, I got stabbed up a couple times. I had to make some decisions, and I was able to see Estelle again, but the darkness took it away from me. Really, all I know is that after swimming in like this darkness, I came out with this cloak thing, and I was told that I have to show the world this.
Can you die?
Pretty sure. I mean, everybody can die.
I understand, but technically you sacrifice your soul to the Raven Queen.
I don't know when my time is. I'm pretty sure when it's my time to die, somebody else will come get me.
If she can call you back, do you think she'll do that if you're powerful?
I don't know really how it works, but the best way for me to explain is I kind of made the same decisions that Guavacho did in that vision, if that helps you understand.
Yeah.
You hear Dayum say, "Thank you, Rosie."
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna take a nap.
I think we all deserve a little rest.
Spooning, not spooning.
Oh, no. That table over there is full of Hawaiian sweet rolls. I think that's gonna be a perfect bed.
Suit yourself.
As you all take a long rest officially and doze off into sleep. I need wisdom saves from everybody, but Rosie, you have actually Rosie would just be completely immune. I need I need wisdom.
After you said, I was like, oh, disadvantage. I got
wisdom saves from Cletus and Don.
It ain't that deep.
26. 26.
At this point, to be honest, I wouldn't be mad at you if you were just like permanently I had disadvantage.
23.
Darren rolled a natural 1.
Fucking dare you.
I use my lucky for that.
I give him my indomitable.
It's not how any of that works, but he has legendary resistance. So
Yeah, we could do that
there we
too.
go.
Our questions have been
Forgot
answered.
he's a whole fucking boss.
Yes. So you guys do not succumb to this despair. I will say, Rosie, as you are resting, you are getting harder whispers of essentially the imaging of the metal and using it to create something. It's like your mind's trying to create something with it, as it looks like they're trying to tell you that this is your moment. It's time to show yourself, prove yourself, make yourself a champion. And like you have that feeling where it says, make yourself a champion.
Okay.
As you guys are sleeping, you then hear a loud boom that happens. As you then hear swords clashing, you hear bombs happening, you hear fire as you all immediately wake up abruptly as it sounds like literal war is happening outside. As you guys look like you're in a similar dining hall,
Not the same one we fell asleep in,
but not
though,
the same
huh?
one that you fell asleep in. You're all like, what's going on? As Darium sparks out as you hear the commotion out these large gates, these large gated doors.
Who the fuck is attacking this place?
Darium's like, wait, where are we? Where are we? This doesn't seem like the same exact area. As you're looking at it, it looks it looks similar, but not exactly the same. You even see, because you know how like the Shadowfell has very dreary colors, even like the everything's more vibrant, like you're in just a straight up castle.
Seems like something flipped again.
Ooh, you're right.
Whose memory is this?
This is too clean. It's too clean.
Not mine.
Shit. As you guys run out and bust open the gate, as you see you guys are on like this like castle, these like castle doors where you see this long plain that it looks like just an all-out war happening between these two factions, dragons flying everywhere, catapults happening, craziness is going on as you then see what looks like a rift portal open up right next to you. And that's where I'll end the session.
The fuck?
Okay, now I have a whole big big boy question now. Let's I guess I gotta save it.
Yes. Any questions we will save for late night traffic. Hey guys, check out our Patreon, Clash of Crits per usual, which is the show after the show where we talk about the show. We got Dungeon and Discussions. We even got a Patreon exclusive campaign called Warcocks. You should really check it out. We would really appreciate the support. But before we say goodbye, plugs. Does anyone have them?
You can follow your boy at the X at Chappie_COK. I would also like to give a great big shout out to the AARPG podcast. We did a pretty slick interview with them that doesn't involve me, but it does involve Chappie 2.0. Go give that a listen. Check it out. Like, subscribe, follow.
You shout your son.
Yes, make us famous.
You can follow me at OSOKUMA_COK. Also follow Clash of Crits. That's Clash_of_Crits with a K, baby. Yay.
Follow me on Twitter with Dropper_Crit with a K. Follow. Thank you for listening. I had fun. Always have fun with these guys.
My name is Cycle. You can follow me XYC0COK. I also want to, just give another, give a shout out because it's been a while to Dice of Thunder. Dice of Thunder, Rogue Depot, Slay the Stars. A lot. We're glad that you guys are still supporting. Dork Day Afternoon.
Dork Day.
It's been awesome doing all this kind of stuff together, and want to continue. I'd also like to plug Hybrid Punk. They do some of the music that we play, and Shinovis does our theme song. That being said, I believe that is everything. So we will see you in traffic. Bye.
Chasing dragons. You're right, this delay is fucking wild. Chasing dragons.
Darium's mom's ex and dad's ex is the namesake?
And 2 episodes ago, you said something about Julia Child. Chasing dragons.
I really love Julia's Child and Julia. Chasing dragons.
Oh, Lord.
This was a Clash of Crits podcast. Theme song done by Shanovis, with additional music done by Hybrid Punk. If you enjoyed our show, please give us a rating. See you in the next episode.